Guy Top, 2013, 2014, Israel Affairs Vice President. I have rarely met a young person who is as passionate about Israel as you are. For 2 years now, you have served Far West Region as the Israel Affairs Vice President, making sure that our region was kept aware of the current events in our homeland of Eretz Israel. As you mentioned the other evening when you presented the Merrill FWUSY of the Year Award, Israel is constantly fighting for the right to exist as a sovereign state, as a Jewish homeland. And as you said, there is no other country that has to always seem like it is on the defensive, both on the ground using military defenses, in classrooms in the academic world where universities are trying to discredit Israel by boycotts, divestment, and sanctions, and finally in the media on almost daily basis where lies are told and rumors spread like wildfires, no pun intended. It is up to you and others like you to help our Jewish community to be knowledgeable about Israel and to take a stand and protest when necessary, actively fighting for Israel to have a right to exist. It was your responsibility to keep our region informed about all the challenges that Israel faces. Because, as you mentioned, we have had a shaliach in our region consistently since 1993, our USYers are probably much better educated about Israel than most other Jewish teens, and most definitely any of our non-Jewish friends. We have needed you to be our conscience and make sure that we stay on top of this issue and we are always aware of what is going on in the real world, not in our little bubble. I was proud of you for being a Stand With Us fellow, and I was especially proud as you traveled to the APAC Policy Conference, actually representing your high school El Camino as their student body president, but at the same time making sure that USY was well represented as well. Guy, I have loved watching you work with Leanne. You were the perfect person to help her acclimate to Los Angeles and begin her time with us here. You shared your passion and desire to help the USYers really be prepared. Your shared passion and desire to help the USYer really be prepared is inspirational to watch. The program that you helped create with the Seder HaChalutsim co-chairs was enlightening and at the same time quite scary, as it vividly portrayed the challenges that Israel faces day in and day out. We all know that Israel lives in a very dangerous neighborhood, and we believe that most Israelis truly do want to live in peace side by side with their Arab neighbors. But until the day comes when that narrative becomes a reality, it's our responsibility to know how to counter the lies and misinformation that is disseminated daily across the world. And we are indeed lucky to have had Guy leading us on this path these last 2 years. Guy, I know that you really feel like this position is your baby, and it is hard to move on. But I also know that you are confident that your successor is someone who can be relied upon to make sure that our region will be kept up to date and in a position to respond effectively if ever the need arises. Guy, yesterday you chose the quote that Rabbi Tarfon says, "You are not obligated to finish the work, but neither are you free to desist from it." Far West, as you heard, UCLA is trying to intimidate the active Jewish community into separating itself from Israel, and Israel is being bashed constantly in the media and most of our college campuses. Whether it is by anti-Israel professors or by students who promote the BDS bills or sponsor Apartheid Week on campus, we are in need of leaders who are knowledgeable and can confront these challenges head on. I believe that you are one of these leaders. Last year, Far West gave you a most amazing book to help you know your Israel history very, very well. This year, there are no strings attached other than asking you to think of Far West whenever you look at your gift. A beautiful mezuzah made of Jerusalem stone with a kosher cloth. In fact, I bought it for you last year. God, please take your candle and light Marina's candle. Now officially discharged their duties for the 2013-14 year.